1 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says sustainability and development of Pakistan rests in elimination of terrorism. Senate was informed today that foreign exchange reserves stand at about $10 billion and target is to take it to $13 billion by June this year. Pakistan and Australia have agreed to enhance bilateral trade in fields of agriculture, textile and tourism. China calls for sticking to the principle of peaceful coexistence, warning that any chaos and conflict in Asia would disturb global harmony. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif says that sustainability and development of Pakistan rests in the elimination of terrorism. In a statement while strongly condemning the attack on police station Sadr in Lakhi Marwat area of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, he expressed profound grief and sorrow over the martyrdom of 4 police personnel, including DSP Iqbal Mohammed. The Prime Minister paid glowing tributes to DSP headquarters Iqbal Mohammed, Sipoy Waqar, Marjan and Karamat, who embraced martyrdom in the incident. Shehbaz Sharif expressed condolence and sympathies with the families of the martyrs. He said police is playing excellent role as the first line of defense against terrorism. He said police officers and Jawans bravely fought against the terrorist attack on Sadr police station in Lakhi Marwat. Praying for the speedy recovery of driver Sardar Ali of the armed personnel carrier and 6 other injured policemen, the Prime Minister directed the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government to give martyrs package to the killed policemen and best treatment facilities to the injured. The Senate was informed today that the foreign exchange reserves stand at about $10 billion and the target is to take them to $13 billion by June this year. Leader of the House and Minister for Finance Ishaq Dar told the House during question hour that there has been improvement in foreign exchange reserves over the last 5 weeks. He said the government has not deferred any international obligation ever since coming to power and is making timely payments. He said our external debt has actually gone down. Regarding the agreement with IMF, Ishaq Dar said technical discussions with the lender have been completed. In his remarks, Minister for Law Azam Nazir Tarar told the House that the process of 7th Population and Housing Census is in progress and has to be completed before 30th of next month. He said it is the first time that digital consensus is being carried out, for which 35 billion rupees were earmarked in the budget 2022-23. He said if the results of the census get confirmed, then delimitations and next elections should be held under it. Taking the floor, Minister for Commerce Naveed Qamar told the House that the country has sufficient stocks of all staple items. He said our thrust in future will be enhancing agriculture exports. The Senate also held discussions on the Supreme Court Practice and Procedure Bill 2023. Sharing main features of the bill, Law Minister Azam Nazir Tarar said it proposes constituting the benches and allocation of cases by a committee comprising Chief Justice and 2 senior-most judges. He said right of appeal has been given under the bill. The minister said such a law was the long-standing demand of bar councils and bar associations. Interior Minister Rana Sanaullah has called for holding greater dialogue among all stakeholders, including all the parties of opposition and treasury benches, establishment and judiciary, to steer the country out of prevailing multiple crises and put it back on the path of development and prosperity. Talking to newsmen outside Supreme Court in Islamabad today, he said this greater dialogue will help in evolving a consensus agenda over the Charter of Economy, Charter of Democracy and Charter of Peace. Pakistan and Australia have agreed to enhance bilateral trade, especially in the fields of agriculture, textile and tourism. The understanding was reached during a meeting between Commerce Minister Syed Naveed Qamar and Australian High Commissioner to Pakistan Neil Hawkins in Islamabad. China's Premier Li Qiang has stressed on sticking to the principle of peaceful coexistence, warning that any chaos and conflict in Asia will disturb global harmony. Addressing the annual Bao Forum for Asia at the Henan Island, Li said China can be an anchor for world peace and stability and will continue undertaking reforms and opening up for harmony and development. He said China will not only inject new impetus and vitality into the world economy, but also enable the world to share the opportunities opportunities and dividends from its development. About 70 of the world's top business and political leaders are attending the forum. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.